Hi guys, it's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to any of you mums and grandmothers out there. I thought that as I would get ready to go see my mum and my grandma and my partner's mum for Mother's Day, that I would get ready and show you mums how to learn to see some really quick and easy ways to do your makeup in the morning. Now, nothing wrong with walking out of the house like this, but you know, today I kind of feel like I haven't had much sleep, kind of want to do like a thing or two, but really quickly to kind of make myself feel a little more alive. So let's jump into the tutorial. First thing I'm going to do is get the hair off my face. So I'm going to skip primer today because, let's be real, mothers don't have time to prime, put sunscreen and moisturize. So we're going to do that all in the one step by using a moisturizer that has SPF. This moisturizer has SPF 47 and it's got quite a little bit of a slip because it does have argan oil as an ingredient. So if you've got normal to dry skin, this will be great for you. Oily girls, stay away from this one. Now, as a mum, you will get interrupted all the time. You already know this, or you're probably trying to multitask while you do your makeup. So what you want to do is prioritize what you want to get done first. Prioritizing is very different for everybody, so you just got to pick out the features that you want to tackle first. For example, some people tackle their complexion first, others tackle their features. So for me, I'm going to fill in my eyebrows because I feel like that can just make me look a little more done really quickly. I'm using a pencil because that is the fastest way that I found to do my eyebrows. I am just filling them in, as you can see, light feathery strokes. I'll bring you in so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm basically using the slant of the pencil and I'm just drawing in hair strokes. Whoa. Make a mistake, I just wipe it off with my finger, and then I can hold the slant upwards while I draw hair strokes at the beginning of the brow and then throughout. So that's looking really harsh at the moment, but you grab a little spoolie brush like this one comes with it at the end, and then you just brush it out. So you can see the difference with this eye. So I'm going to finish this brow. If you don't have very thick eyebrows naturally, then you don't want to go over the top with it on an everyday kind of basis. You just kind of want to give it a little bit more definition than it normally does. So if you're blessed with curly eyelashes, you can skip this step. But what I like to do in the mornings is to curl my eyelashes, and this way they look a little longer than they are and they open up my eyes. So that's just curling with no mascara. You can see the difference. So then I like to apply mascara. Now, if you have lashes like mine that tend to droop very easily, then I suggest you use a waterproof mascara. However, if you are the type of person that has naturally curled lashes, then you can skip that and just use normal non-waterproof formulas for the everyday, because they are way easier to remove at night. Because if I don't have time for eyeliner, I will brush just the root of the lash and get it on my waterline slightly, so that will define my eyes as if I have eyeliner on there. There you go. And then because I've used most of the product on the brush, what I then do is with any of the excess product, I'll now bring it to the bottom lashes. And it's okay if I get it on my skin because I just wipe it off really quickly. Already I feel like if I get interrupted at this point, I won't look too much like death. I'm going with a powder today because powders are really quick, and this powder gives you great coverage, but it also has ingredients that won't harm your skin. I'm going to tap it in like this, tap off the excess. The reason why I'm using this product is because I can then use powder products on top and it won't disrupt anything. Now you can build layers of this powder, but I'm happy with this coverage. Like, I'm pretty close up to you guys, and it's pretty undetectable in the sense of you can't really tell that I'm wearing that much anyway. So what I'm going to do now is tackle any darkness around my eyes or puffiness. Now, I do have a little blemish right there. Cover the under eye area with a concealer that is a little lighter than my skin tone. And this concealer also, because it's a little lighter, it will brighten up my under eye. I'm not going to highlight my whole cheekbone area because I want to go for a natural look today. So I just use my pinky finger and then pat this product in, starting from where it is most dark, and then patting it slightly out and down to blend it in with your skin. With the exact same foundation that I used, I'm going to get a little bit of that powder onto a smaller brush. I'm going to put this all over my eyelid. So what this does is it will prime my eyelids because it gets rid of all those veiny bits that you've got on your eyelid, and it will even out that skin tone as well, leaving your eyelids brighter and also color corrected. Most of us would really benefit with a slight flush to the cheeks. What I like to use on an everyday basis that's really easy because you don't want to fuss with brushes and blending. So I'm using a cheek jelly. I even like to spread it a bit like that and then just really tap it in when I want it to really show. So you can see the difference is it's a very natural glowy peach sheen on this side, and this side's pretty flat still, so let's even that out. One thing to note with this blush as well is that it doesn't disturb the foundation that you've laid at the bottom, even though that the foundation is a powder. You can see it doesn't catch and it doesn't become unnatural or blotchy or anything like that. It just looks really, really natural. It gives you a really natural kind of glow where you don't need to add highlights or anything like that. And my next priority now is lips. What I'm going to do is use a really moisturizing everyday lip color. My favorite are these liquidy cream formulas. This color is really wearable and it just looks really natural. Now if I have a little more time, then I will use a lip pencil. And I just define my lip line just a little bit. For those of you who have lines around your lips, a lip pencil is really vital because it will stop the lipstick from bleeding. So let's say I have even more time. What I want to do is probably give my face even more dimension. So I'm going to now bronze the rest of my face. My favorite way of bronzing is to use the same foundation but a darker shade. I find this way to be really foolproof because you'll know that the formulas will mix well since it's the same as your foundation. So, going to warm up my face. Now I'm not using this to sculpt my face, therefore I don't really need to change brushes because I'm basically giving my face like a warm tone to it. So I'm using the big brush on purpose so that it can blend really nicely and seamlessly. Ooh. So even if you make a mistake like that, see how it just blends away because the formula that you use is the same. That was a really subtle way to bronze, so what I'm going to do is probably bring it down to my neck because it's a little pale. So I'm going to now bronze my neck. This is often really overlooked, and what will happen is normally you'll have a really nice dimensional face, but then your neck doesn't match your face, and then kind of looks a bit odd when that happens. Seriously, it's like a 10-second job. Now let's say you have even more time to play with your eyes. So the first thing I like to do is use like a champagne-y pink color, and I'm just going to use my pinky again, clean pinky finger. And I like more creamy formulas because you can use your finger and you get really good color payoff. So you just place it where you like that, in the inner corners, and then you can drag it a little under your eye. And you just blend this with the warmth of your fingers, really gently. And what this does is further brighten up your eye color, but very, very naturally. Today I'm using like a mauvey taupey color, and the same thing, you want to choose a cream so it's easy to work with. And then I'm just going to cover my entire lid with that color. You can then play and add something a little shimmery maybe. The same finger, I'm going to put this on the center of my eye. And you just blend the edges with your finger. I'll apply a second coat of mascara. It wasn't really necessary, but you know, why not? And if you ever do get any mascara smudging like this, I'm gonna leave that for now, and I'll show you how. If you wait for it to dry, you can then flick it off, but if you try to remove it now because it's wet, it ain't gonna budge. I might find a little time for eyeliner, whichever eyeliner that you find easy to use. And I like the liquid formulas because they tend to be long lasting. And I like tips that are really small so you can do some precision work. So what I like to do is just extend my eye and define just the outer edge. Since I've only defined the outer edge of the eye, I'm not going to have to worry about messing up anything on the inside or matching them up too well. There. So it comes off a lot easier. So that's pretty much done, guys. It normally shouldn't take you long to do. So if you really don't have time for hair, you can just put it up in a ponytail. And headbands are always nice. It looks like you've put in effort, however, took you like 2 seconds to do. So there you go, guys. That's my everyday look for mothers. I hope that it helps you out, and even if you're not a mum, if you're just a busy woman in general and just wanted some really quick and easy tips that weren't too technical, then I hope you really enjoyed this video. And whether you're a mother or not, I hope you have an awesome Mother's Day with your loved ones. Enjoy. Bye.